Deep beneath the vast ocean, a silent race for survival unfolds. A single moment of distraction is enough to place any creature at a disadvantage. Using echolocation and coordinated close-range maneuvers, they pressure a giant of the sea. That overwhelming advantage affirms that the ocean's throne belongs to the intelligence of orcas. Beneath the deep ocean waves, the great white shark was long regarded as the ultimate apex predator. Weighing close to 5,000 pounds, its powerful jaws and highly refined senses allow it to detect movement from great distances. Each surge forward reflects a blend of raw strength and finely tuned hunting instinct. In the open ocean, it is rarely placed at a disadvantage. Yet the arrival of orcas has quietly begun to reshape the balance of survival at sea. Reaching lengths of around 30 feet, orcas possess not only physical presence, but also one of the most advanced strategic intelligences in the ocean. They coordinate in groups with a level of precision that mirrors a specialized team beneath the surface. When facing a great white, orcas rely on echolocation to approach from blind angles where the shark's awareness is limited. At the right moment, a powerful impact can disorient the shark and lead to a natural state known as tonic immobility. Within minutes, the shark's physical advantage gives way to the orca's strategic control. The encounter unfolds with efficiency and precision, with almost no wasted movement. Orcas often focus on the most nutrient-rich areas, securing vital energy in a demanding marine environment. The ocean follows subtle rules, where intelligence can redefine even the most established hierarchies. Many people see dolphins as a friendly symbol among the blue waves. With their streamlined bodies, they can pivot up to 180 degrees in an instant. Living in large pods, dolphins rely on formation, speed, and acoustic signals for defense. Yet in the presence of orcas, those advantages begin to be tested. Despite their close relation, differences in size and strategy make each encounter unpredictable. In many regions, dolphins change direction as soon as they recognize the distinctive sounds of orcas. To approach such agile targets, orcas deploy carefully coordinated group tactics. Guided by an experienced female, they move beneath deeper layers of water and quietly close the distance. One group blocks escape routes, while another presses along the edge of the pod, narrowing the dolphin's path. At times, several orcas launch as high as 20 feet above the surface to gain a broader view. The force of their movements disturbs the water, making it harder for dolphins to maintain formation. With their larger size and precise coordination, orcas gradually take control of the pod's direction. The pursuit concludes as a clear demonstration that success is not only about survival, but about reshaping how the game is played. In the frigid waters surrounding Antarctica, floating ice appears to be a safe refuge for seals. Weighing close to 900 pounds, they rest above the surface, watching the vast white expanse around them. But beneath the icy water, a highly intelligent hunting operation is quietly underway. Orcas do not rush into chaos. They rely on a precise wave-making strategy. The pod moves in sync, accelerating together near the surface to focus their force in one direction. A powerful surge of water rises, forming a wave about 3 feet high aimed directly at the ice floe. With repeated efforts, the ice begins to tilt, gradually reducing the seal's initial advantage. This technique, known as wave washing, is one of the rarest strategies observed among Antarctic orcas. It is not purely instinctive, but learned through observation, practice, and coordinated group effort. Young individuals swim alongside adults, learning angles of approach, timing, and controlled acceleration. With a success rate of around 85%, the hunt concludes with remarkable efficiency. The encounter ends not in chaos, but in mastery over the water itself. In that moment, the strength of orcas lies not only in their bodies, but in their collective intelligence. That coordination transforms the ocean into one of the most powerful tools for survival. Not every creature beneath the deep waters chooses to retreat from danger. Weighing up to 80,000 pounds, the humpback whale stands as a symbol of strength and protective instinct. Its 16-foot pectoral fins sweep through the water, guiding movement while forming a powerful defensive barrier. With forceful fin strikes, a mother whale is ready to push threats away to safeguard the next generation. That response goes beyond self-defense, extending into a broader sense of protective behavior. Many observations have shown them stepping in to shield even other species. Yet beneath that calm presence, the breeding season can place them in the path of orcas. Younger or less developed individuals carry rich energy reserves, making them vulnerable targets. When an encounter begins, orcas avoid direct confrontation and instead apply patient separation tactics. They work to isolate the calf from its mother's protection, gradually shifting control in their favor. Beyond group strength, these hunters display remarkable cunning. Some individuals imitate the movement of a mother, lifting a calf onto their backs to create confusion. In a single moment of misplaced trust, the balance can change, allowing the orca pod to achieve its goal of survival. Sea lions often choose steep rocky edges or long sandy shores as places to rest. Weighing around 1,000 pounds, their large bodies and thick layers of fat allow them to bask comfortably after long feeding hours. Yet the calm on land is only a fragile illusion of safety. From beneath the misty water, unseen eyes quietly place the entire shoreline under watch. At Punta Norte, Argentina, the pebble beach becomes a rare hunting stage when rising tides bring powerful waves. Using the momentum of the water, an orca suddenly accelerates and propels its massive body onto the shallow shore. In a brief moment, the hunter secures its target and immediately twists its body. It then follows the retreating wave to return to deeper water. This skill demands absolute precision, where even a small miscalculation can leave the orca stranded. Orcas do not only wait near the shore, they also move into coastal waters where sea lions gather to feed. Here, the prey's advantage fades under the pressure of these powerful hunters. The hunting ground closes in a quiet and controlled conclusion. Along the harsh ocean corridors, the gray whale's 10,000-mile migration becomes a demanding test of survival. Over 60 days of continuous movement, a 90,000-pound whale must guide its calf toward warmer southern waters. Yet across these deep routes, pods of orcas quietly establish their hunting positions. Recognizing the vulnerability of the calf, orcas avoid direct engagement with the mother. Instead, they apply a structured strategy, gradually wearing down endurance while assigning precise roles within the group. One team presses in from both sides, while another creates pressure from above, disturbing the calf's movement rhythm. The sea begins to churn with streaks of foam and surging currents. Within this coordinated formation, the mother whale responds with resilience, using her massive body as a shield. She turns, deflects incoming approaches, and keeps the calf close through each passing wave. In this survival matrix, the line between outcome and resistance is measured by endurance and timing. If the persistence of the orca pod weakens the mother's defense, the balance can begin to shift. As the ocean settles once more, the encounter reveals the calculated intelligence of a top ocean predator. At depths of around 100 feet along the dark ocean floor, stingrays appear like shadows beneath the sand. They often bury themselves in fine sediment, remaining hidden from the awareness of potential threats. With a long tail equipped for defense, they move with confidence through warm waters across the world. Yet that stillness does not escape the notice of the ocean's most intelligent hunters. Using a combination of refined echolocation and powerful tail-driven movements, orcas begin to sweep along the seabed. They stir up layers of sediment, gradually breaking apart the camouflage that stingrays depend on. The moment a weakness is revealed, the hunters glide forward with precision, guiding the situation under control. This comprehensive hunting technique once again highlights orcas as masters of strategy in the marine world. The ground begins to tremble, signaling the arrival of a herd of elephants with powerful, steady footsteps. These animals may appear gentle, yet they respond with remarkable determination whenever they feel threatened. Their immense size and unstoppable momentum prompt many other animals to move aside without hesitation. Their towering presence should never be underestimated, as elephants are among the most formidable animals in the wild. Elephants and African buffalo are two giants that depend on the same water sources during the harsh, dry season. When a herd of buffalo gathers along the water's edge, the atmosphere quickly becomes tense if elephants arrive. A mature bull may step forward, using its heavy, curved horns to establish space and assert its position. Even so, an elephant's remarkable memory, ability to assess a situation, and skin more than 1 inch thick give it a clear advantage. Elephants often use their tusks to deflect an advancing challenge while stamping the ground to apply steady pressure, encouraging the buffalo to back away. If a bull elephant is already in an agitated state, the pressure on the buffalo herd becomes even greater. A short burst of speed from the elephant can quickly force an isolated buffalo onto the defensive, reducing its ability to hold its ground. Field observations show that elephants usually control these encounters through superior endurance, immense size, and confident forward movement. For African buffalo, the safest choice is often to withdraw before the confrontation has a chance to escalate. For generations, the rivers that wind through the savanna have been the stronghold of the hippopotamus. Weighing nearly 8,000 pounds and driven by an intensely territorial nature, hippos dominate shallow waters with remarkable confidence, A massive mouth opening to nearly 150 degrees serves as a clear warning to any newcomer that ventures too close. When the dry season drains the landscape, muddy riverbanks become meeting grounds for two powerful giants. The hippo's determination faces its greatest test as a herd of massive bull elephants slowly approaches to quench its thirst. Despite their overwhelming strength, elephants often rely on calm body language rather than rushing into unnecessary confrontations. With nothing more than a steady flap of the ears and deliberate, measured steps, elephants can quickly re-establish order along the water's edge. Adult hippos usually recognize these signals and willingly give way to avoid an unnecessary confrontation. Even so, brief conflicts may still occur when a young hippo unknowingly crosses an important boundary before recognizing the risk. In the end, strategic decision-making and powerful survival instincts reinforce the elephant's role as one of nature's true ecosystem engineers. Across the African savanna, the rhinoceros stands like a living fortress, protected by thick skin and a powerfully built body. Its front horn, measuring more than 20 inches long, delivers tremendous force in defensive charges and has even caused lions, the kings of the savanna, to approach with caution. At a waterhole during the dry season, a thirsty herd of elephants moves in to drink. Sensing that the distance has closed too quickly, a mother rhinoceros rushes forward, lowering her horn to shield her calf. The elephant's overwhelming size, however, quickly shifts the balance. A tense standoff follows as they use their weight and steady forward pressure to move the pair away from the area. Amid the confusion, the young rhino may lose its footing because of the difference in size, while the mother's charges become less effective against such massive bodies. In another encounter, both species enter the same stretch of grassland, and the atmosphere immediately grows tense. An elephant lifts and tosses tree branches with its trunk as a clear warning. If the rhinoceros refuses to move away, a bull elephant may surge forward with a powerful shove, forcing its rival off balance through sheer strength. Field observations show that these encounters usually end quickly and rarely result in serious injuries. In the wild, knowing when to disengage is often the best way to conserve energy and maintain the balance of survival. As vegetation flourishes, abundant food allows mother elephants to nourish the next generation. At the same time, adult bulls enter musth, a period when testosterone levels rise and behavior becomes less predictable. For mature males, the drive to establish dominance gradually replaces the quiet with powerful calls that signal an approaching contest. The two giants face one another, spreading their ears wide to display their presence and gauge each other's response. If neither chooses to back down, they may collide with tremendous force. In those moments, the tusks become powerful levers, while endurance and balance often determine which bull gains the advantage. Even so, these confrontations rarely last very long because they demand enormous amounts of energy. The winner is not the bull that creates the greatest display, but the one that reads its rival more effectively and manages its energy wisely. The defeated bull eventually withdraws into the shade, yielding access to females and the opportunity to pass on its genes. This is the fairness of the natural world, where true strength is matched by remarkable intelligence. The Nile crocodile is one of the largest carnivorous reptiles in the world. Hidden beneath the surface, it patiently waits for the right moment to approach its prey. Its powerful jaws, with a bite force of about 3,700 pounds force, provide a clear advantage during ambushes. Along Africa's rivers, it is a predator that commands the respect of countless species. The greatest danger often lies right at the water's edge, where animals must stop to drink. The crocodile quietly moves closer beneath the surface, waiting for its target to come within range. The slightest ripple is all it needs before launching a lightning-fast ambush. This time the target is a young elephant standing beside its herd at the water. The crocodile suddenly clamps onto the calf's trunk, sending the entire herd into immediate alarm. In an instant, the young elephant twists free and sounds an alarm call. The herd's swift response causes the crocodile to lose its advantage and retreat into the murky water. At shallow river crossings, elephant herds often wade through the water to continue their journey. The adults surround the calves, keeping them safely in the center of the formation to reduce risk. Even so, the crocodile patiently waits for the moment when a young elephant accidentally drifts away from the herd. Along a riverbank that appears perfectly calm, the one that controls the timing often holds the advantage. Across the African savannas, elephants serve as remarkable ecosystem engineers, shaping the landscape around them. A fully grown bull can weigh up to about 14,000 pounds, with a body built for tremendous strength. They travel for many miles in search of water and reliable food sources. Their long tusks help them dig into the ground, strip tree bark, and reach essential natural resources. The pathways created by elephant herds make it easier for countless other species to move across the landscape. Lions are the proud kings of the grasslands, ruling the African savanna. An adult can weigh about 420 pounds, with a powerful bite and exceptional teamwork during hunts. Yet when they come face to face with elephants, the balance of nature shifts in a very different direction. At a feeding site where the remains of prey still linger, a pride of lions occupies the area when several female elephants arrive. Without rushing forward, they simply advance with steady steps, their ears spread wide and their heads held high. Even the dominant male lion, confident in the strength of his teeth and claws, becomes noticeably more cautious in the presence of the elephant's immense size. With a single sweep of the trunk and a series of powerful steps, the elephants quickly take control of the situation. The overwhelming difference in size leaves the pride with little choice but to retreat, abandoning the food behind. That is far from the only encounter. On another occasion, a mother elephant and her calf move through a woodland while several lions quietly watch from a distance. The mother keeps her calf close and makes several short forward charges to warn the lions away. A contact call soon echoes across the area, and other elephants quickly arrive to form a strong, protective circle around the pair. Across the savanna, courage and the bond between mother and calf remain one of nature's strongest defenses against the challenges of the wild. After each close-range maneuver, the ocean reveals the remarkable composure of orcas. They do more than hunt. They read the currents and guide the rhythm of survival. Each acoustic signal becomes a thread connecting strength, strategy, and collective intelligence. If this journey feels compelling, tap like and subscribe to continue along with the channel. That support is what drives the team to bring more fascinating wildlife stories to the audience.